Imagine drifting through the quiet void of space, stars scattered like whispers across an endless canvas, when suddenly, it's there, a shadow darker than anything you've ever seen. Not just a lack of light, but the absence of everything. A place where time loses meaning and space folds in on itself. That right there is a black hole, and you're falling in. You don't feel it at first. There's no sound, no jolt, just a gentle tug, as if the universe itself is inviting you closer. But this is no invitation. It's a trap, a silent scream from the cosmos saying, nothing comes back. Black holes don't just sit quietly in the universe. They tear the rules apart. Not just gravity, not just space, but time itself. They're not objects. They're wounds. Rips in reality where matter collapses in on itself so tightly that the very fabric of existence breaks down. The stage where the universe performs its grand dance. Time, space, motion. It's all bent, warped, and eventually destroyed. They're born in death, the kind of death reserved for giants, when massive stars burn through their fuel and collapse under their own unimaginable weight. Their hearts implode in a final act of cosmic violence. In that collapse, a black hole is born, and though it may only stretch 60 kilometers across, its gravity could crush stars. It's like the mass of 10 suns packed into a city-sized pit, a trapdoor in the universe, sealed tight. From far away, you wouldn't even know it was there. It looks like nothing. Not dark, nothing. But get closer and you'll start to feel strange. The stars behind it distort. Light bends. It's like falling into a funhouse mirror where the reflection is of a universe that's breaking apart. And then, the event horizon. This is the point of no return. A boundary so absolute, not even light can climb back out. You hover there, just above it, and something even stranger happens. Time starts to slow. Not for you, but for everyone watching. If a friend were watching you fall, they'd see you move slower and slower until you seem to stop, frozen just at the edge. The last light you ever shine stretching away from you, fading into the stars. But for you, the fall continues. And as you fall, the blackness closes in. The universe above shrinks to a pinprick. You are no longer in space. You are leaving it. Time itself pulls in strange directions. Every second drips like honey. Every heartbeat feels like it's echoing in a world with no walls. But it doesn't stay peaceful. There's a name for what comes next: spaghettification. It sounds ridiculous, but it's real, and it's horrifying. Your feet, just a little closer to the black hole than your head, feel a stronger pull. The difference grows. At first it tugs your legs, then it stretches them, then it tears. You're pulled thinner and thinner, your atoms unraveling as you're drawn toward the singularity like thread through the eye of a cosmic needle. You are no longer a person, you are plasma, you are heat, you are dust. And yet if this had been a different kind of black hole, a supermassive one, say, millions of times the mass of the sun, you might not have felt any of that. You might not even notice the moment you pass the event horizon. You would simply cross a border, unaware, as the universe disappeared behind you. Inside, everything changes. Even forward stops meaning what it used to. But what waits beyond that veil? What truly lies at the heart of a black hole? That's a story we're not finished telling. You're past the point of no return now. The event horizon is behind you, sealed like a door you didn't even hear close. No light escapes, no signal returns. There's no rescue, no warning flares, no cries for help. Just you and the fall. In here, space doesn't behave. Time doesn't obey. There's no right direction anymore. Every path you try to take leads you one place: the center, the singularity. And the most terrifying part? You can't stop. Even if you tried, even if you begged the universe for one last breath, you'd still be moving. Not because you want to, but because there's nowhere else to go. Inside a black hole, forward means something different. Every direction is down. Every step is toward the end. What lies at the heart of this void is not just strange, it's wrong. A singularity. A point that isn't a point. A place with no size but all the weight of everything. that's ever been swallowed. Matter crushed until there's no more matter left. Just consequence. Everything that falls in, every planet, every star, every scream, all of it erased from history, collapsed into one impossibly dense, silent core. And yet, this is where our understanding fails. The singularity isn't just a mystery, it's a contradiction. Our best theories fall apart at its feet. The equations break. The numbers scream. It's like the universe itself throws up its hands and says, I don't know what this is. Maybe it's not even real. Maybe we're wrong about what's at the center. Maybe there's something else. But right now, all we know is nothing comes back. Not light, not information, not memories. And here's the part that might shatter your mind. All black holes, no matter where they are or how they formed, are basically the same. They forget what they've consumed. Whether it was a star or a spaceship or a dream, all of it becomes identical. A black hole doesn't remember your name. It doesn't care who you were. It only keeps your mass, your spin, your charge. Everything else is erased, like you were never there at all. But the truth is, even this understanding is only half the story, because real black holes don't sit quietly. They spin. They drag space itself with them. Their rotation twists everything nearby into a storm of motion and chaos. Around them swirls the ergosphere, a place where standing still isn't even possible. No matter how hard you try, you'll be pulled into motion, not because of gravity, but because space itself is spinning, like a whirlpool in the fabric of reality, sweeping everything along for the ride. And even here, outside the black hole, strange things happen. You might orbit it. You might get pulled in slowly, watching the sky melt and twist as light bends around you. Time would slip between your fingers like water. Seconds would stretch. Hours would collapse. The universe above you would fast forward. Whole civilizations might rise and fall while you hang, frozen in descent. But black holes don't live forever. Even the mightiest of them, the ones sleeping in the hearts of galaxies, are dying. Not fast, not soon, but dying all the same. Slowly, silently, they leak. Particle by particle, they bleed themselves dry. Hawking radiation, they call it, the slowest evaporation in the universe, a whisper stretched over trillions of years. One day, long after the last star has gone out, long after the galaxies have scattered, long after time itself seems pointless, even black holes will vanish. They'll end not with a bang, but a flicker, a final gasp of energy, and then they'll be gone. And maybe so will every trace of us. But maybe that's not the point, because even in their darkness, black holes light a fire in us, a fire of wonder, of curiosity. They remind us that the universe is vast and strange and beautiful and full of secrets we haven't yet earned. They remind us how much we don't know and how much we still want to. And maybe, just maybe, that's what falling into a black hole is really about. Not endings, but questions.